Well, there's that.
And then
Morning, everyone. There it is. Oh, geez, Matt's making his donations to the council of, I don't know, Elizabeth Place or wherever you are these days. Morning, everyone. Andrew Stacey, City of Adelaide Lions Club. We are on our Get Active walk this morning. There's a small crew of us you can see behind me. Matt, Kathy, and a mate from work, Johnny, and he's got his kids here, which is marvellous. Beautiful day here in Adelaide. We hope you're well. It's a little bit cool in the shade, but when you get out in the sun, beautiful warmth on top of you. Morning, Uncle Billy. Morning, Val. So I'm not going to brag on about the weather too much for you this time, Val. But I hope you're all well, wherever you are in the world. Good morning, Adelaide. Morning, Australia. And good evening or morning, wherever you are internationally. Hope everyone is well. So we're off on a walk. We're going to go something slightly different today, which I haven't really spoken about with Kath or Johnny yet. We're going to do a slightly shorter course today, only because we've got a working bee on today. So only a few things to chat about this morning on the video. Just a couple of announcements that the club is doing. So this is for all those people here at Adelaide. If you're watching me this morning, we've got a City of Adelaide Lions Club working bee on this morning, or today, the whole day really. It is at the Regal Park Comfort Inn in North Adelaide. And so Kathy and I will be making our way there after our walk this morning. Coda, how are you, buddy? And so for those of you who are watching me this morning, hey Mum and Dad, for those of you that are watching this morning, if you've got a spare hour or two, you are more than welcome to join us at the Regal Park Comfort Inn and help us sew a few cushions. We've got our Hear Me Roar project where we make cushions from scratch, and we usually put care packs together as well, so they get donated out to various hospitals around Adelaide. So today's working bee is all about getting cushions made from scratch. So if you've got an hour to spare, or if you've got longer, it's up to you, and you're keen to volunteer your time, we will always welcome you there. Come on down. Always a fun day down at Regal Park where we get these working bees up and running. So we're building cushions from scratch. So even if you can't sew, that is not an excuse that you can't make it along. We've got Patria on the sewing machine, gets the whole thing started. We've got people just turning out the materials, turning out the pillows. Then there's the stuffers. I'm just going to keep an eye out here. Lots of people jogging and walking today. Look at all running past us today. Johnny and Cuz already left us behind. Lynn, how are you, my dear? And then if you are keen to even learn how to sew, we sew them up as well. Even I've learned how to sew. It is not that hard, just takes a bit of practice, a little bit of persistence. So like I said, if you've got a spare hour, or if you want to come longer, you are more than welcome. Come along to the Regal Park Comfort Inn where we're doing our Hear Me Roar working bee. So come on down. Anytime today. Patria's already down there. We've already set up, and we'll be there at this point. We'll be there. We're scheduled to be there till 4:30, unless we've got very few people up later that day. Later that part of the day, we'll pack up a little bit early if there's no one there. But we're scheduled to be there till 4:30. So if you've got, like I said, that spare hour, bring the kids down. It's always fun having the kids there helping stuff and making a mess of the place. We've got a few refreshments there, so if you want to bring along some food, you can. If you intend on coming around lunchtime, bring your lunch. It's an easy way out of the day. Do something for your community. And like I said, these cushions will get donated out to various places, but I'm sure if Patria's watching me this morning, she'll correct me or add on to what I'm about to say here. But we donate these cushions and these care packs out to various hospitals across Adelaide. We send them out to the cancer ward out at the Lyell McEwen. We send them out to Craniofacial Australia. And as I'm talking, my memory is losing me. We send them out to, I think, St Andrews as well, hospital. And we've actually sent them out to various country hospitals as well, such as Maitland and Wallaroo. So we send them out all over the place. I said, if Patria's online with me, she may be, she should be sewing away at the moment, but she might be able to tell us more and remind me where else we send them. How you doing, Addie? So yeah, so easy communal project that we've been doing now for a couple of years at least now. And we've always had great support from not only our City of Adelaide Lions Club, but we also get some support from other Lions clubs as well, such as Paralawi, Adelaide Hellenic, Prospect Blair Athol as well. So it's always appreciated that they come along and help out. So again, this video, if you're watching it, goes out to any of the clubs in Metropolitan Adelaide. If your members are keen to come along, they are more than welcome. So, Kath, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm watching all the little ones.
Yeah, we've got a bit of wildlife out here this morning.
A lot of wildlife, and that's not counting the people. Amazing.
So the pelicans are out, the ducks are out.
The little ducklings.
Lots of rolling out this morning again. As we walk past the Adelaide Convention Centre on our right, your left.
Not bad for a spring day.
It's gorgeous spring day. The birds are chirping.
Lots of rain last night.
Yeah, lots of rain last night, so the grass is growing beautifully. Good for the gardens. And so from a City of Adelaide Lions point of view as well, we had a successful Bunnings barbecue, which got our fundraising back up and running 2 weekends ago. Next weekend, not tomorrow, but next weekend, we are back with our Fred's Van catering that we do, which is feeding the homeless. So Fred's Van head out to Gawler Place 2 or 3 times a week. They always go on a Sunday, and so once every 3 months we help out with Fred's Van, and so we're out helping feed the homeless, and we're back doing that for the first time in 6 months next weekend. So again, if you're from the City of Adelaide Lions Club watching this video, you would have received an email from your pres during the week, just letting everyone know that we are back on with Fred's Van, feeding the homeless, and we welcome anyone who's got that time to volunteer to cook a barbie, and we complement what Fred's Van bring along that night. So myself, I'm going, Kathy's going, and we're pretty sure that Sylvia's put her name down as well. So 2 more volunteers would be great. If there's a third person that would like to be, sort of first off the bench, just in case one of us go down on the day, that's always appreciated too. So if you have seen that email or you've seen this video and you're interested in helping out with Fred's Van, it's a really simple barbecue. It's just straightforward, a few sausages, a few burgers. I'm just going to read what Uncle Billy's written. Uncle Billy, he was here in Australia, what was that, 18 months, 2 years ago? And even Uncle Billy helped out, it was great. So he can vouch for it. It's a nice easy one. We start at 5 and we cook until 6. 6 o'clock is when Fred's Van actually arrives on site. They set up their area, and then we start handing out food to the clients that are hanging out there. And so we're only handing out food for about half an hour, and then it's clean up. So the whole thing is done from way to go in 2 hours time. So if you've got that 2 hours spare from our club, now we've had a few people like Uncle Billy there who's not a member that have helped out as well. So if you're a family friend of mine and you're watching and you're keen to experience one thing that we do from our Lions Club, hey hun, you're more than welcome to let me know if you're interested. So it could be a way of you getting your foot in the door and just experiencing what we do as a club, and seeing if you're interested in joining. So it's always a nice way just to dip the toe in and see what's going on. Just trying to read what's been written here. Love you so much from Addie. I love you too, hun. Hope you've had lots of breakfast at Nanny and Granddad's please this morning. And so yeah, so we're back on for Fred's Van for the first time in 6 or so months. Next Sunday, so let us know if you're interested in joining us for that one.
It's very rewarding to do it, actually.
Yeah.
Makes you appreciate your life.
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh.
We do, not that we have to, or are actually encouraged to by St Vinny's, but lots of the clients do talk to you about what's going on in their world. We simply refer them on to the volunteers from Fred's Van to deal with those situations. But yeah, it's really good to help out and actually help out these people who are doing it far rougher and tougher than what we are. So that's actually what got me into Lions. Johnny and Matt are behind us. We're just overtaking a few bits. That's still good. How you going, guys?
Okay.
So it's actually how I got into Lions back in 2014. Patria and her dad Tony were doing a few of those Fred's Van barbecues. We were doing them once a month. And so I wanted to have a go and learn what it was all about. And so that was actually my introduction to Lions, as well as another activity as well. But to help feed these people who are doing it far rougher than us was really gratifying. Kathy, you've done that. You've done Fred's Van a few times.
Yes.
Yep. So we used to do it once a month.
Yeah.
We used to do it as often as once a month. But there was a period where it was starting to get a bit hard to get our volunteers out each month.
Oh, okay.
That's all it was.
But like you said, it's only for 2 hours.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
But and then there's a little bit of cost because we donate our time and money towards that. It's obviously not a fundraiser. It's pure donation of time and money. But given the number of members that we've got now, there's nothing stopping us approaching Fred's Van
And doing it a bit
to
more often.
do it more often. Absolutely.
Yeah,
So
I think so. 3 months is a fair stretch, isn't it?
yeah, it is. So now we can always look at that. We're also looking for, again, this is actually a shout out to our club, looking for someone to coordinate this program. Just going to read. Oh, I missed you too, Addy, last night. Addy slept over at my parents' place last night, so that's what is being written there. We're looking for someone in our club to take on the coordination of that barbecue as well. So if there's anyone interested in taking that one on, just let me know, or let Patria know. Simply organising a bit of food and making sure you got your volunteers, and then making sure that we get the van and the barbecue down there. So it's a pretty easy one to coordinate. So if there's anyone interested in that, let us know as well. So we'll keep walking along here. We're under the King William Street Bridge, I think we are.
Yep.
As we enter the darkness. So hopefully you're getting your fitness and exercise in if you're following me out there, whatever way that might be. If you're on the exercise bike, if you're on the treadmill, if you're on a Versa climber, if you do push-ups at home, if you do the good old burpees. Lots of people jogging and walking along the Torrens Park or Torrens Run here. So this is where we're using the same track that the Torrens Park group use as well on Saturday mornings. I don't know if they're up and running yet, I don't think they are. But we're using exactly the same track on the way. And it's a beautiful walk or run out here. Heaps of people on the bikes and running this morning. So hopefully you're finding a way to get your exercise in. Just going to have a look at what. So even my mum and dad are saying they're available for Fred's Van maybe next week, which is marvellous, or at least one of them. Thank you for that. We'll take you on. The guys have caught us up from behind here. Put us up behind. And so not too much really else to talk about. We're slowly getting up and running from a club's point of view with activities. Hear me roar on today. We've got Fred's Van on next week. We've got a couple tentative bookings for other fundraising barbecues coming up over the next few months. And we'll keep going with our Lions Get Active walking here. So maybe by October, when October kicks in, we might look at changing the venue of where we walk. I'll have a chat to the guys who are walking with me here and see where we might go. Whether we stick with Adelaide or the City of Adelaide, or if we go further out.
Matt and I go have breakfast.
Where are we practicing?
The other day, yeah. It's Windy Point.
Oh, jeez.
Windy Point.
So, and I'm still in the process of still in the process of getting someone from Juvenile Diabetes or from the Lions Hearing Dogs program to come out and join us for a walk. So I'll let you know if and when those happen. So, anything you want to chat about, Kath?
No, not really.
No.
Not today.
No, we had a Zoom meeting. We had a Zoom meeting on Monday, which was nicely attended. And so the Zoom meetings are working quite well, although it is always better to be face to face. I'm in contact with a couple of schools about the peace poster competition for our club, and so again, from a bit of a shout out from the whole of the 201 C1 district. The peace poster is a good opportunity to get kids involved with what Lions do, and we're going to run that live streamed event in November, so it gives us a good platform to promote what we do as an association. And then next year we've got Youth of the Year as well, so it'll be something similar that we'll need to get on to start talking to schools about that sort of stuff. So if there are any clubs out there, Hammers, how are you, buddy? Big clash on today, Crows and Blues. We'll see who comes out on top. Spewing about what time that game is, because a few of us have to get a bit of shut-eye today as a shout out to the crew, where we've got some long day and long night ahead of us, and so I've got to get some shut-eye today so that I can do an all-nighter tonight. Hammers is joining me. I think Matt's out there at that time as well. We train?
Does it matter?
No. That's what I thought. Hope you're having a good day, Scotty. Should be a good clash. Looking forward to it. I don't know if I'm going to get up early enough to see any of it, but it should be good. So yeah, I reckon I'm going to leave it there today, guys. Any questions, always give us a buzz. Send us a message. Send us your good wishes. I hope you're finding a way to look after yourselves, both health-wise and any other way, really. Finding ways to get your exercise in. Scotty Hammers might be hitting the golf course soon. And Hammers is rubbing it in there. He's on a few weeks break from work as well, so all the best to you, man. Very jealous. Be nice to have a few weeks off. So I'm going to bid everyone a good day from there as people are jogging past us and walking past us. Hope you have a good Sunday. And hope you have a good day, whatever it is that you're doing. And we'll have a good, well, just I'm accidentally bumbling on it there. Have yourselves a good week. Uncle Billy and Val, have a good night up there in England. Just trying to read what's there. Love to you, buddy. Like I say, have a good day, have a good night, Hammers. And we'll see you next week. Ciao.